Scott Dorval with your Idaho News 6 forecast.
Good evening, everyone. A nice cold morning across the Treasure Valley. There was frosty conditions in most locations. They were blowing snow at Eagle Island State Park. I'll show you some video of that coming up at 6 o'clock here. I want to show you this time-lapse view here. Clear skies this morning, clear and cold, nice dry conditions coming in. But notice to the west, see these high clouds increasing? That's ahead of a storm system. And you see how as we get towards the evening, it almost feels like it's going to snow as a warm front coming in. So you have a layer of warm air riding up a kind of a very gradual ramp, if you will, of colder air. So it creates this veil of cirrus clouds that will then lower and thicken tonight. But most of the moisture is going to pass to our north. I want to show you what's happening at Bogus Basin. You can see how they did a lot of blowing of the snow last night through this morning. Here's the latest. We're at 27 degrees at the base of the mountain. So it's kind of borderline to them to be able to blow snow. This is a live picture. We don't see the snow machines going here or here. So it may just the wet bulb situation. It'll probably get a little too moist out there, but we'll have to see. And it's going to be a tough call tonight because we have a system coming in with warmer air, whether or not how the situation will go. But you see how they blew snow up the slope here, which is awesome to see. 23 degrees at the top of Bogus. There could be a little light snow, some natural snow, maybe upwards to a quarter to a half inch. But I'm not really expecting a lot. Here's McCall showing the cloud cover coming in during the afternoon. And tomorrow there's a chance of snow. We could get up to an inch. Tomorrow morning when you wake up in McCall, temperatures below freezing, potential an inch, potential slick roadways above 4,500 feet to maybe 5,000 feet. And then it will warm up quickly. The roadways will improve dramatically, but still a 70% chance of snow showers tomorrow for McCall. And then broken clouds and much milder on Thursday. And another system comes through with some snow showers on Friday. Nothing impressive with that system. And the one on Saturday just isn't happening. It's really just going to come through Friday. And then Tuesday, there's a chance of snow showers. It's a colder flow of air, but this is not a conveyor belt of moisture coming off the Pacific. There's a ridge of high pressure offshore, and this is just not a favorable pattern for snow for us. It's trying, but it's having a really hard time getting going. So here's the picture right now. I want to show you the latest view. There's the cloud cover coming in. It shows all this moisture on the radar. A lot of it's not reaching the ground, which is typical, and it mostly will here in the west central mountains, potentially the Boise Mountains. And again, further north, there's a winter weather advisory from Idaho County northward here, but that's really about it. Milder weather on the other side of this front, so we're going to warm up for the next couple of days, Tuesday and Wednesday. So here's the picture on Wednesday, so I should say Wednesday and Thursday. There's the warm front, the leading edge of the warm air coming in from the south. That'll bring some precipitation in overnight tonight. So travel weather for the day on Wednesday. Generally speaking, we're not seeing all that much going on. But notice here what happens during the day on Thursday. We're in the warm sector again. I don't think there's going to be travel issues across the west. On Friday, the only travel issues are really going to be towards Jackson, Wyoming, and Montana. No real precipitation after that. Friday is going to be dry for travel. Saturday will probably be dry. Here's Sunday, and it shows maybe a chance of some precipitation coming in not until Monday. So good news for travel conditions, but not the best of news for the ski areas that they could use the more snow. This is what the latest computer model runs are showing through December 5th, and it shows not significant, but up to the north it shows some. Not much for Bogus Basin because it's a little too far south. This is my updated snowfall forecast. The first week 1 and week 2 right here. You don't see too much going on. A little bit for Tamarack and Brundage, a little bit more coming in days 8 through 15. Well, this is a little less accurate to forecast that one, so I'll keep you updated. Just not looking too impressive. Tomorrow, still a lot of cloud cover hanging around with temperatures near 50 degrees. We'll see some breaks in the clouds. My extended forecast shows the mild weather comes in on Thursday. Temperatures in the mid-50s, my pick day, and then it cools back down to the lower 40s by the weekend.